This is Rebel Studio. You know, the government has created the mess we're in. They got us, whites, blacks, and whoever else in this country to do what they want, to create racism, to create a mess, a big old problem between us. We're all blaming each other for something the government is doing. They're creating all of this mess, and they're getting us to create all this mess by consent, to believe them that whites are racist, and no one else is. And that's it. And then they're keeping the division. That's what they're doing. They're creating a mess, but getting us to completely make a mess of everything. We're doing it for them. It's just we're not doing it fast enough. And they're running out of time. But if everyone stops blaming other people for the mess they're in, they need to stop and think and look at the politicians and the news media who tells us all, you're the problem. You, the white man. You, the black man. You, the Hispanic, or Mexican, whatever you want to call yourself, Spanish, you, the Chinese, you, the Japanese, you, the Russian, you, the Muslim. That's all they say. You. They. It's never them. They never admit that they've been a part of any of these problems that we have. They are the only ones that cannot tell you that they are the biggest problem. You do not see it. And that's the biggest deception. You have been tricked. They are the biggest problem. They are creating all the mess. And you have Stockholm Syndrome, and you worship the flag that government got a hold of after 1871 when they beat the South, using Africans as slaves and telling them they will be free if they fight in the war, to help them win. And they got the numbers, and the Rothschilds funded them also, and helped them get those African slaves to help them fight in their war to defeat the South. And guess what? They've created a bill and had it signed and everything, and it's been passed. The Northern United States government, that is the North America, that's what this country is, North America, because North America beat South America, so this is North America. But the Northern American government has now declared war on the Confederate States. That's the states of the South, the rebel states. And their South will rise again, because this time they're not going to win. Because not only is the South going to fight, Northerners, people in other states, because after we're taken out, they will be taken out. They're next. It's just, they're going to want to take us out first. But them Northerners, I hope they get enough common sense, a little light bulb in there, a little, noggin, get out of that Stockholm Syndrome and help us out too. And they can't win. We all win. And we're back to just states. No U.S. government. We can eliminate the U.S. government. If people want to have states, have fucking states. Have these imaginary freaking states. All it does is divide America up into sections, like little countries, their own little laws and rules, and we should just be a whole. Americans. No liberals, no Democrats, no conservatives, no libertarians, what the fuck ever. We're just Americans. Back to America. 1776. As Trump has been saying. 1776. America. America. Make America great again. MAGA. Ain't no what is it? Make Musaga. Make USA great again. There ain't no Musaga in that. It's MAGA. Make America great again. You need to get out of that USA bullshit. You're chanting for the United States government. It is of America. People don't understand the word of America, what it means. That government is of America. United States government, that is of America. So when you say USA, you're chanting for the United States government. The government, that's what you're chanting at. That's what you're worshiping, of America. U.S. of A. That's the way it should be pronounced. U.S. of A. It's not USA. That's deception. It's U.S. of A. So y'all need to get it out of your heads. Y'all need to, because Trump had a rally one time, and it was before the election, a month or two, and he sat there, and I saw it. He said America. He wanted everybody to go, America, America, America. But you know what? Everyone went, United States Government of America, US of A, but said it as USA. Got y'all chanting for them. You ain't even chanting for this country. You're chanting for Washington, D.C., where the United States government resides. It's not a state, of the United States government or of all the states in America. It's its own little territory, its own little piece of land. And that's where they rule. Their laws, the U.S. Constitution, that's their laws. That rules that land. Washington, D.C. That's all that rules. Washington, D.C. That little bitty piece of land, that's all they rule over. That's all the Constitution is supposed to be forced upon anyone that lives in that little bitty piece of land. If you don't want to go by that shit, you get out there and get into America. Any state around that motherfucker, that's America. We're supposed to be America, not separate states, not divided up in like countries with borders, or state lines, whatever you call it. They call them borders now. They do. The politicians and the sheriffs and all of them are now calling state lines borders. We're countries now. America's been divided. We're supposed to be just America. 1776, when America was created. And I'm going to leave it at that. They have divided America up. And they got you all to believe it's somebody else's problem and never theirs. Rebel Studio.